All right, we're here at Spanish Fort at Confederate Redoubt number 4 on the property of the Millers, so don't be trespassing here. This is Clay Miller, and he is going to talk a little bit about the Red Fort.
Okay, can you see this?
Yep.
This is Redoubt 4 at Red Fort. Redoubt 3 is back here. This is Battery Blair, the Washington Artillery. Further down the line, you have Red Fort. 2 main salients here. Unfortunately, all that's left, this is all now gone. It was out where you see the street there. What's left is the northern wall of the northern salient. North is this way. So the Redoubt actually faced a little bit north of due east, okay? So we'll walk back here, and there's a privacy fence, and you can see on the other side of the fence, this line still continues. All this is here. The break is in the works where the old road went through originally, and then this piece goes down and runs behind us. But from here, along here, and up to right here is what's left. So we'll see the moat at the northern wall of the northern salient.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is back here behind.
Correct.
All the stuff. So we're going to move kind of briskly here through this empty lot. Heading back here. It's become a bit of an RV park.
Nice, isn't it? These people have kind of added some things to the lot. All right, so Paul, here, can you see the trench? Yeah, so here's the trench, or the moat. That line that we saw on the map that continued this way, it runs behind that fence. Then it makes a sharp turn right behind some type of structure right there. The moat and the ditch ran this way. This is that north wall of that northern salient, and you can see it better if you want to go back and look over that fence. Here's where it made the turn. So it ran generally in an easterly or northeasterly direction. So right here, and you can see where it turns. It went straight this way. This is the front wall of that northern salient. The southern one was actually bigger. So this wall went this way. This moat would have turned back that direction for a few feet, then gone further south, not far, and then the big salient, the southern one, southern was bigger than the northern one, it would have gone out through that house, out by the street, and then come back in and then joined the rest of the Confederate line. Up to this point, the line ran, coming from McDermott where we were, it ran mainly in a northerly direction. Once it got here, it began to bend back towards the water. So these guys were subject to a lot of inflating fire, meaning they weren't just dealing with people in their front, they were dealing with fire coming from the south, east, even the north. And one interesting point is that on the 6th day of the siege, a battery opened up, I'm gonna say 600 yards from here in cars left, all right? You know where that is?
Yep.
Okay? In one afternoon, that battery fired 51 rounds. 47 of those rounds landed inside Red Fort in one afternoon, killing 2 men and dismounting a gun. So by the end of the siege, what were they, 21 established batteries, Paul, roughly?
Something like that.
Yeah, they couldn't all reach Red Fort, but at least half of them, if not 3/4 of them, could. So if one battery several hundred yards away can land 47 rounds inside the fort in one afternoon, imagine what 12, 15 batteries could do over the course of a 13-day siege. A lot of hostile metal coming in right here.
So we're going to go over here to look over the fence.
Sure. Just kind of watch your step.
You see the fort over there. And throughout the neighborhood of Spanish Fort Estates, these earthworks are still in people's yards, and a good bit. So there's a lot of. We're going to peek over this fence here.
See what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Now that's where it makes the turn right here behind this house. You see the gap in the line where the road came through.
Right.
And you can see where it continues before it really hooked back.
And that's the gap right there.
That's broken ditch
So they would have some Cheva de Free and Abati and everything else.
There's no motor ditch right there. You know, it stops and the ditch picks back up.
And that's the old road leading into the fort.
From Old Spanish Fort.
That's wow. Would you like to? Wow, look at that over there in their backyard. Would you like to see, Coach? Can you get up here?
Yeah.
Coach Dooley here is going to look up over the fence, and if you look on both sides, you can see the the ditches
Yeah.
and the breastworks.
Those are like graves over there, aren't they? Simulating graves.
I guess so.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like.
Yeah, that's where we're standing right now. That's the gap in the line.
It's amazing.